Tennessee in 10. Headlines and weather from around the state in less than 10 minutes.
Good morning. I'm Amanda Hara at WSMV in Nashville. A surprise deal in one of Tennessee's deadliest mass murders. The killer will now spend life behind bars. This is Michael Cummins in court yesterday. He was facing the death penalty, but made a plea deal to serve 8 consecutive life sentences instead. Cummins killed 8 people in Sumner County 4 years ago. The victims include his parents, his uncle, and a 12-year-old girl. Their families all agreed to that deal. A search is underway right now for a Tennessee couple missing in Alaska. Jonas Bear is on the left. That's Cynthia Hovsepian on the right. And police say they were staying at a hot springs resort near Fairbanks, but never checked out. When troopers went to the scene to investigate, they say they found the couple's car still at the resort. Well, parents are not happy after their kids were sent home with a school assignment they say is about murder. And now the teacher is apologizing for the assignment that was sent home with middle school students. This is all unfolding in White County. The writing assignment came with a prompt that read, "I never meant to kill her. I only wanted to hurt her. But now her ghost follows me everywhere."
I understand creative writing, but my creative writing was about a tooth fairy traveling to the 7 continents and specific rivers.
All right, the teacher says she was trying to encourage unconventional thinking, but realizes that maybe it wasn't the best assignment or the best judgment. She's now apologized. One member of the Tennessee Three will be back on the Hill for the special session. State Representative Justin Jones will be sworn in at the state capitol today. Voters re-elected him back to District 52 after the House expelled him a few months back. We have new details in the real drama coming from the Blind Side movie. The Memphis family is now addressing claims that they tricked a football player into a conservatorship instead of actually adopting him in 2004. The Toohey family says they went with a conservatorship to help Michael Orr secure NCAA eligibility in order to play football. And lawyers advised that they couldn't adopt because Orr was older than 18. Orr, though, says he was lied to and exploited and believes the family profited off his life story for the Blind Side movie. Now he wants the money he says he's owed.
They've never needed his money. Mr. Toohey sold his company for $220 million.
These people are truly devastated. I mean, this was their son.
Well, the Tooheys reportedly made $700,000 from the Oscar-winning movie. They say they will not oppose an end to that conservatorship. Well, the mayor in Memphis wants to close Beale Street at midnight to help cut down on crime. He's pointing to dangerous drivers, fights with police, and shootings around the country's most iconic tourist destinations, one of them anyways. Some members of city council, though, say shutting down early is not the right answer.
In the WVLT newsroom, I'm Harry Sullivan. A bear cub is dead. Another is hurt after a car hit them in Sevier County. And now TWRA officials say bears' access to food from a rental property's dumpster is to blame for this. They say the cubs were dragging the garbage along the side of the road to eat it when they got hit by the car. Cabin owners in the Wares Valley area are now sharing ways they keep bears out of their trash, preventing accidents just like this. Places like the Breezy Bear Cabin in Wares Valley are known for bear sightings. The owner, Dan Chapman, does everything he can to keep the bears at bay. That all starts with making sure all outside trash is secure.
We have a bear-proof trash container that we have our guests keep the trash in. We have postings all over our walls inside that bears are real. They're not something to play with, and to, don't keep food in your car. Keep your cars locked.
So what is a bear-proof trash container? TWRA says it's a heavy-duty trash bin. It's got doors and a latch to keep bears from getting inside and opening it. If bears know where they're able to get food, they will keep coming back to revisit that place. And how about this? East Tennessee native Morgan Wallen on track to break a new record. His song Last Night still holds the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100. It's done so for 16 weeks. Right now, that song and 2 others are tied for 2nd place for most weeks at #1 in chart history. If Last Night stays #1 for another week, he'll break that tie and officially claim the #2 spot. If the trend continues a few more weeks, Wallen may have a shot at knocking off Florida-Georgia Line's Cruise, which took the top spot in 2013. I'm Harry Sullivan in the WVLT newsroom. Those are your top stories from East Tennessee.
The nice stretch of weather continues for us across the state for the remainder of this week going into the weekend. Right now, even looks like into next week as well. One thing that will be different each day is more heat starts to build back in. So today is going to be a little bit warmer than what we've been seeing. We'll be mostly in the 80s, a pair of 8s in Nashville, 83 in Chattanooga, 82 Knoxville, Memphis at 86. Now, there really shouldn't be all that much humidity to come with this today, but as we work our way through tonight, notice some of that cloud cover that comes through. It's actually a weak frontal system. At most, it brings an isolated sprinkle or a very isolated shower to 1 or 2 spots. Most of us go through tonight completely dry. Tomorrow morning, the commute goes off without any big problems, though there could be some patchy fog, especially out toward the Cumberland Plateau. We'll wake up in the 60s. We climb our way through the 80s once again. Maybe try to get near 90. Looks like a lot of us will stay in the 80s, though, like 83 in Knoxville, 86 Chattanooga, 89, maybe near 90 in Nashville, Tiptonville at 82, and Memphis at 87. Remember, our chance of rain looking ahead, is virtually non-existent. Maybe not even until the end of next week is when we're talking about our next round of rain.
All right, a nice forecast, Stefano. Thanks. That's a look at weather and news all across the state. Thanks for joining us for Tennessee in 10. I'm Amanda Hara. Have a great day.